The Brotherhood's siege is in vain. I am Dracul, Prince of Darkness.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 Prince of Darkness video walkthrough. We are going on the path to the second Acolyte, and this is the last third of the game. And with it, the game is going to really speed up. It's going to show itself to be much shorter than you probably thought it was, because when I did my first playthrough, the game seemed really huge, and then when I messed up the word record and said it like some kind of strange Spanish waiter, I realised that the game wasn't as long as I thought it was, and a lot of the longevity in it comes from the exploring, the backtracking, and the cutscenes. Because if you're just going from A to B to C, the game is exceptionally short, and the final section is really fast. But the cool thing is, it's the best part of the game. It's got the best boss fights, you know, everything picks up, it's very combat based, it's got rid of all the stealth nonsense. A lot of the stuff in the game that really lets it down is kind of forgotten, and we're led towards the conclusion. But before we can do that, we have to do another stealth section, which is this one, but it is quite simple. The only thing you need to do is you distract one of the guys on the right with bats, so that the other guy walks towards him, then you walk towards the gatekeeper and you use the mist ability to get past both of them. And it's that simple. And then there's a little bit of an environmental puzzle, and then there's going to be some expositional stuff against the second Acolyte, who is kind of a Cenobite looking fella. But this is the crazy mirror alarmed floor puzzle, which makes Gabriel look tiny. Look how small we look in this room. How big is this room for us to look this small? It's fucking great. I love it. But I was doing the Kleidos challenges the other day, and I'm going to have to talk about these guys, because if you think there's problems with the campaign, the Kleidos challenges are hilariously poorly implemented. And it's not even the challenges themselves. The challenges themselves, aside from being boring, and most of them 100% dependent on capricious AI that doesn't do what you need it to do, so it's a complete and utter time waste, but they've been implemented in such a way that they're not even fun to do. And I'm going to go into why in a video that gives me a little bit longer on, you know, that so I can talk, because this is only 3.5 minutes long, and it doesn't really give me the girth of time I'm going to need to just explain to people what is so wrong with the mechanic of how they've been implemented, because it's terrible. It's completely poor, and it might get patched, and if it did, it'd make the game significantly better. But if they're going to patch something like that, then they could feasibly patch a lot of the things that this game is doing poorly, and there's no real excuse because the last game did them perfectly. But once you've seen the cutscene with wannabe, you know, Darth Vader Emperor guy, he's going to start electrocuting you, and if you let him get close to you, it'll just go to a fail state. It's a fancy cutscene of him sending you to hell, setting you on fire, and it's not a good time. But if you walk away from him and you go towards where your son was walking, you're going to lead him outside, and you're going to lead him out into my favourite area of the game, which is the Storm Rider boss fight. And these fellas, man, for every negative thing I've said about this game, I think about the Storm Riders and it makes me smile, because they're just amazing, and it's coming up in the next video. So thank you for watching, and you take care now.